text DV last night. You got it right when I sent it to you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
sent it to him, but he hasn't sent me nothing back yet.
Okay. Good. Okay. Great.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So Ugis understands English. He because when I asked him the question, he understands it. You know. So Caleb Plant won the fight. I thought similar to Devin Haney. I would have liked a knockdown at least. You know, you trying to beam in? I saw you last time. It looked like you was in a car driving, but I don't know. Here's the link again. I'll put it in here. There you go, Jay. So feel free to beam in. And but I forget what I was saying, but it was fun though.
I'm not sure, but there's a guy in the chat, Gregory Harvey. He said, Fred, you need to get my uncle J.D. Brown on and talk boxing. He's Sugar Ray's former manager.
Okay, let's do it. DM me. What's up, man? Birdman. Let me get
Fred, what up, man?
What's up, man? How you feel?
Can't complain.
Oh, okay. What you got for us tonight, man?
Man, Fred, now, man, you know you been pushing the envelope, man. I've been hearing you pushing the fight and making it make sense. What you said earlier, I felt you, bro. You was like, man, Canelo finna get 50, and your boy, y'all over here pressed to get two to three.
Yeah.
But what he said on his social media was real, man. Niggas want him to shut up and box. He ain't with that shit. I ain't hear you really just chime in on that.
No,
talk to me, Fred. Talk to me.
And if I had Errol's ear, I would be the same way. But here's what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't let that fish go. I wouldn't let him off the hook. Like, no, I would be sending Terence texts like, nigga, we gotta make this fight, dog. Like for real. I don't give a fuck what Bob say, what Al, we gotta make this fight, man. Like, we gotta get this money, nigga. Take this fucking 40% and let's go, nigga. Like,
so you want the nigga to harass the nigga to take the 40? Cause shit, cause I know you from a business standpoint, Fred. A nigga ain't gotta harass you to put no millions in your pocket. To come down to selling the property or some shit like that. You trying to get it.
See, but Terence is
maybe it's deeper than that, Fred. You know what I'm saying?
He's responding with a group of people around him though. You see what I'm saying? He got Bomac around him. He got his friends in his ear. Listen, you gonna cut weight for $3 million when you can cut weight for $15 million?
Nah, for sure. Hey, man, it makes sense to me. But at the end of the day, niggas gotta be able to humble themselves and realize where they at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. And see, here's the catch too. Once Errol beat Ugas, I'm predicting Errol beats Ugas. Okay, I don't even know if the fight is made yet, but I'm just saying it's the wrap now. Now you really gotta come
for sure. Hey, now that's the thing. It's chess, not checkers. Because I mean, anybody that know how me and Bro Rock shit, we don't even talk boxing like that. But I know him. It's all about chess moves. And at the end of the day, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And like I've told you before, Fred, at the end of the day, if these niggas 10 years from now, 12 years from now, can't wipe their ass or can't think straight, you ain't gonna be there to help the nigga out. Joe Blow that's showing up and buying the front row tickets ain't gonna be able to help him out. So at the end of the day, they gotta get all their money's worth. And I can't fault no nigga for that. You know what I'm saying? As much as a boxing fan as I am.
Mm-hmm. I don't want Errol to give up his leverage at all. By no stretch of the imagination. But I got to get this nigga in the ring. You get what I'm saying? Like, I got to get this.
I feel you.
And I think when men talk, it's different. You know what I mean? When you got his sister in his ear, Letitia in his ear, you know what I mean? That frequency is estrogen driven. You know what I mean? When you listening to your best friend, that's ego driven. You know what I mean?
I feel you. But I think me personally, I know a fact that, I think it's more so on Bud end and E end. I done seen E be up niggas for a lot less. He ain't born, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to force him to get in the ring for no millions.
Yeah.
That's one thing I know for certain. So, hey.
Yeah, man. I just want that fight to happen. And I don't want them to miss the boat. Because once Bob laid a clamp down on him and throw a mandatory in front of him, oh, shit. Errol can't wait another year. You know, like he gotta live his life. He gotta move on with his career.
Yeah, he ain't going. Hey, man, another you and Eric, and I hope the boxing community know he gonna gonna be straight regardless if it's Manny, if it's So if anybody need anybody, Bud definitely need this side of the tracks than
You do.
it being the other way around. You know what I'm saying? So
You do. And then sometimes the information is not getting back to him. Like when Manny and Floyd met. Remember after the Miami Heat game, they went into the hotel room. Did you see the video footage?
Yeah.
And because Bob may have been lying to the nigga. You know what I mean? Same way he lied about Errol don't want to fight. Al Heyman wants to fight. Why would Al Heyman say, "Oh man, it's my fighter"? Man, get that. That makes no sense.
And that's the thing. Like even on the business side, Bob be on some more stuff, man. But it ain't hard, bro. If it makes sense and all the terms are, legitimate, then it ain't no hard fight to make. But if boys want to shit look closer thing, then it may not make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because you ain't lying, bro. Ego's a hell of a thing, but at the end of the day, it ain't, bro. The whole world knows it ain't no 50-50. That don't even make sense.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, you're right.
So
it's definitely not a 50-50 fight, and I stand on that. I'm not gonna let that big fish go. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna find a way to be like, man, because I think private conversations are different. It's different. Like
say it one more time for you. You cutting that on me. I hear you now.
I think private conversations are different than Twitter conversations and Instagram conversations and interview conversations.
Yeah.
I think because
maybe in depth, but I mean, shit, bro. He ain't talking if if it ain't what it is. He not the nigga that's gonna say, one thing on this platform or this and this and that, because he don't even talk a lot. Then double back in and be something different, bro. If he's speaking, it is what it is. Like I said, in a nutshell, Fred, the fight ain't gonna be hard to make. Bro just gotta humble himself and stop letting all these other niggas dictate his future and gas him up. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know, bro. It ain't no 50-50, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't even make sense.
You're absolutely right. DB, you got something? Oh, DB hung up. Oh no.
No.
Okay. You got anything?
Yeah, I walked away for a few seconds.
Okay. The whole world knows it's not a 50-50 fight. And Errol fought Sean Porter. That ain't no fucking easy task.
Nah, Sean got something.
And he deserves the reward. Like he deserves that reward. I just don't want these men in the suits, and I'm saying like PBC and Top Rank, to get in between and be like, and lie and be like, oh, they don't want the fight because of this, because they want to keep you over here. You can get what I'm saying? Or they tell Terence Crawford something, know the truth. Know what the hell, because maybe the fight wants to be made. Maybe Bob Arum is lying to Terence Crawford, So I just think hearing it from Terence and Terence hearing it from Errol, I think makes the most sense in the world. Because if you miss this vote, Errol ain't gonna get it at 54 because he ain't gonna fight Charlo. You get what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna get this $20 million at 54. This $20 million.
Man, but you know that hey, Canelo want that payday too. So he may not get it.
Fuck Canelo. He's a diva, man. Canelo's a diva, man. Canelo is the guy that tells you, hey, let's fight these dudes. You know what I mean? He ain't the one walking down the alley. You know what I mean? Canelo is that. He has that type of mindset.
Hey, and another thing too, Fred. Hey, man, you let Ryan off the hook too easy, man. I thought you was gonna ride him out. He did all that capping, talking about, Tank, if you don't do this, your legacy tarnished and all this and that. Now he talking about some exhibition. Like, nah, I think you let him off the hook too easy, Fred.
I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to talk. You know what? Here's what I say. Here's what I said about that.
That was some clown stuff if I ain't ever seen some, man.
Yeah, it's way clown shit. And you know who aided that? Leonard Ellaby. You know who else aided that? Tank Davis. So I'm sitting there like, nigga, if y'all gonna do it,
what you mean? What you think they let him make it and was just like, fuck it, and didn't say enough or what?
No, I think that by them chasing him, aided him. Tank said he'll take a pay cut. Leonard Ellaby said it's the biggest pay-per-view fight in the world. I'm like, nah, cut him off. Cut him off. Imagine me chasing Kelly Swanson. Please give me my credentials. Sorry, Reggie Owens, but I'm making sense of this conversation. Imagine me chasing somebody. Man, come on, man. Please give it back to me. Come on, Tim Smith. Please give me another chance. No, nigga. Fuck you. Like, so I think they should have nipped it in the butt. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, Canelo's gonna lose before he gets to Earl. He's gonna lose. I mean, Father Time. He's not as good as he used to be, and it's going. And that's gonna be one of the differences in the fight. Canelo's gonna need him. Canelo's gonna need him at that point. I think Earl he unified at 47. He fights a champion at 154. Come unified, maybe undisputed if Charlo moves up. And build your own legacy. I say fuck him, man. You know what I mean? Fuck him. That's my standpoint.
I feel you on that. I think the same way, all those other cats have been acting around at the division. I feel like Tank, Devin, they should do that and stall Ryan out for sure. Because he gonna need him. You know what I'm saying? Because aside from shit, I really can't see him fighting anybody else. I mean, I think Tiafimo will walk him down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So aside from, what I'm saying, the other cats, I don't see it really being, nothing too entertaining.
Nah, definitely not. And I actually thought Devin Haney and Gary Russell should have fought. Found a way to make it fight. Found a way. I don't know how.
I was a little disappointed in Gary, the way he kind of, copped out and, let all the paperwork and was saying like, doing all that rah-rah, but then when it came down to nitty-gritty, I think Bill and Devin, they solid. I can't see them just lying and dry capping, especially with the way Bill raised Devin and take him to all these different cities and letting them fight the best. You don't do that and then come double back and, lie and do all this and this and that. So I feel like generally they do want the best opposition out there, and Devin really ain't ducking no, he ain't ducking no action. And, they say Devin is boring and this and this and that, but I really feel like he's just that much better above his competition. You know what I'm saying? Because I peeped him. He's highly skilled and he don't get hit a lot. And his chestnut checkers. I mean, Floyd stopped a lot of dudes on the front end at the end of their career, but I mean, Devin hit the nail on the head with his last fight.
Mm-hmm. No, I couldn't agree with you more. I think people get caught up in you driving through Dallas, man. You got that Clipper Wi-Fi. Yeah. Hey, I think people get caught up. I think a lot of people get caught up on Bill Haney's delivery, as opposed to his.
Yeah, because he's straightforward. Yeah. But I mean, he's really ain't no difference from him from Tiafimo Senior.
Sure.
So you can't knock Bill. They just in a different position.
Nah, and I want them to get the best fights possible too, But I don't want Earl to miss this boat. That's all I care about. That's it. That's all I want.
I hear you, Fred, but at the end of the day, man, man, if he missed that boat, believe me, them boats, he at the dock building them motherfuckers. He at the motherfucking dock posted up. He know Noah. If anything, he know Noah. You got a good relationship with him, so it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be some more boats to come, man, for real.
I just hate that. I just I look at Anthony Joshua, like, how the hell could you listen to Eddie Hearn when they got all this money for you? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, like I said, Fred, the whole world wanted to fight. He wanted to, but at the end of the day, it ain't gonna be on no just shut up and box shit. Like, it's gonna have to make sense. Yeah, Bud. I mean, it's genuine mutual respect there for sure. But at the end of the day, it's all about what have you done for me lately. Respect and hats off to the accomplishments at 130 and 135. But at the end of the day, when you look at the last 6 or 7 fights that he's fought, like, he ain't taking no cakewalks. He done fought some hella in the last few fights. He fought some dogs, and a lot of those dudes, he kind of hit the nail on the head on Twitter. Bud was like, oh yeah, accomplishments. But at the end of the day, shit, he was like, you got accomplishments with a whole bunch of dudes we ain't gonna remember, and that's true.
Yeah,
So at the end of the day, it gotta make sense, Fred.
He said he's a Hall of Famer that's never fought a Hall of Famer.
You said what I'm saying? You said I did.
He's a Hall of Famer that's never fought a Hall of Famer. How can you be a Hall of Famer? You never fought a Hall of
Hey
Famer.
man, hey, that's a question, man. The Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame gonna have to answer, man. I don't got that answer, but it's a good ass motherfucking question, though, Fred. I give you that one.
I'm posting that shit. I'm posting that shit. Yeah, yeah, man. Because at the end of the man, I think, man, his team got to be super real with him, man. But I think Bomac is double
Bomac
dipping.
gonna gas him up, man. Bomac gonna gas him up.
But he over there triple dipping too. He a manager. He got other fight bait. You know what I mean? Stay full. You know what I mean? Bomac, stay full, man. He got that.
Hey, Fred. Hey, bro, he gonna pull up and he gonna chop it up with you for sure. He gonna come to the shop. I know he is. Cause bro, hey, Fred, let me tell you this. I be holding you down, bro. Cause I told the nigga, I was like, hey, it was a time, bro, where Fred was on there, Bomac called in and this and that, and Fred ain't switch up. You know, he was like, hey man, I don't know too many dudes running around here with no grown ass men in their mouth, bro. Like, what's up, Bomac? You stood that? You stood 10 toes down. Where a lot of people would have switched up and be like, oh, Bomac, you know, maybe roll the red carpet out for you. You was like, hey, it's looking a little. You talking about it too much, man. Not to want that work. Like, what's going on? I remind him of that shit all the time, bro. So he gonna pull up. Like I said, we're gonna rock with you when we pull up in LA for sure.
Oh, I appreciate it. I just please, big picture, man. Don't lose this $20 million, man. Because I'm gonna tell you one thing. Floyd regrets not fighting Manny Pacquiao 3 times. I guarantee you. That's $1 billion he didn't get to fight Manny Pacquiao. He ain't never gonna. You know what he gonna say? I fought him on my terms. No, nigga, you.
Yeah, and I heard you say that, Fred, though. But I feel like 3 times if they would have fought a lot sooner. But I wouldn't have wanted to see the second fight with them fighting at 38 and the other one or 36, and the other one was like 38. Like, nah.
Yeah, you're only one of 4.
You know what I'm saying? On the first go round, and yeah, they probably could squeeze 3 out of that for sure.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. If they would have fought in 2013, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go their separate ways and then come back in 16.
Yep.
And, you know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, they did it with Marquez. You know,
who won for sure.
You know, and his silent moments, he regret that shit. You know, he over here trying to fight Logan Paul for $15 million.
Yeah, man. I mean, I know you feel a certain way, you know, about your boy Dre. You know what I'm saying? And that was really one of the realest interviews that you've done, Fred, man. And I was a huge fan of him until I seen that. I was like, whoa, like you really uncovered, uncovered some real stuff. But at the same time, today though, he said some real ass shit pertaining to Manny Pacquiao and Ryan Garcia fight.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, he was saying basically like how the majority of fighters that have come through were underpaid, so he can't knock a young fighter trying to get overpaid.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel that, you know what I'm saying? And I respect that a lot. But it's all about the way you go about shit. Like if Ryan would have, just took his win and, moved how he moved and went and fought Pac, whatever, cool. Even though Pac is kind of, I really don't feel it on his end. But I can't blame Ryan. But still, though, the way he did it with calling out Tank and all your legacy, this and that, like, nah, I can't feel that.
I'll get him in here eventually. I got his uncle's phone. I was trying to sign Ryan last year. I was on their helmet, but it didn't work out.
Hey, he be saying that. He be messing with you like, man, bro, why Fred ain't got in the managing, doing something,
I got a daughter, so he would have been a home for me. Like, see, I would have introduced him to the black audience, and I would have had a Spanish hip hop guy with him or some shit. I would have blended that shit. You know what I mean? And he would have been a megastar. But he thinks he's a megastar now, but he's not because it hasn't translated into money.
Yeah. He got all the millions of followers on Instagram, but
no.
But he on the though. I ain't gonna lie. That last performance, bro, he showed the world some shit. At the end of the day, it's all about how you shake back with getting off of that canvas, and he dug deep. Yeah. He had to dig for that one because Luke was on his ass for sure.
He dug deep, but he ain't no superstar yet because he sold out 4,000 tickets. Errol sold out 17,000.
No, you're right.
Big difference. 50,000 in Cowboys.
He talked a little too much for me. You know what I'm saying? Like he's good, he's well spoken, but he kind of overtalk himself sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You got to find that sweet spot. And
he talking about God too much now too. too much God right now. I mean, God is great, but we talk
all
about
the time.
You know what I mean?
All the time.
Like, man, they literally showed him getting baptized. You know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah, nah.
That's kind of different right there. That's kind of different.
Y'all reaching, but they trying to tell him no. I can't knock him. You know what I'm saying? You know,
he young. I just don't.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What you saying, Fred?
I just don't want y'all to miss that $20 million boat.
Hey
You know?
man, hey Canelo 100. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it. Hey, if like I said, there's more boats to come, my brother.
Okay. All right. And
he the best in the world, man.
And I think you can beat the shit out of him. So I think Errol is the best.
He gonna make a statement for sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, man, you just gotta tell Bud to humble himself, man, to come on get this biggest pay that he never got, man.
And that's what we need to start doing. If the world cave in on Bud and tell him to start humbling himself, be humble. Sit down. Yeah. Be humble. You know what I mean?
Hey, fuck around with Errol Spence Jr., man. He'll be bi-coastal, man. He can fuck around, get him a house in New York. You know, he get him a house out there by you. Get a house on your block. You know, he get probably about 2 more in Omaha. Just tell him, come on, humble himself, man. We'll get him taken care of. Gonna pay him real good. Gonna hit that lotto.
You're right, man. I just don't like when we look back and be like, damn, they missed that payday.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But hey, at the end of the day, it gotta make sense monetary wise, bro. Ain't no shut up in boxing, man. Nah, hell nah. Because at the end of the day, they gotta be in position to feed his family for generations to come. You know, you ain't trying to get shortchanged at all.
No, don't give up his leverage, but it gotta. But I think Terence is listening to Bob and Bomac. And not in reality. He's not in reality. He's not in a realistic space right now. I think he's.
Hey, you think he gonna resign?
He's gonna have to. Al is not gonna give him a guarantee. Al don't give guarantees. Al don't give you a. I mean, you're not Floyd Mayweather. You know what I mean? The Al Heyman that I know, he will say this is ABC. When we get the C, this is when you're gonna get your money. This is the plan. This is how we're going to maneuver. Okay, just ride it out and do it. But he likes the $3 million, $4 million guarantee he has. You know, he's very comfortable doing that. Al not going to give that to him. So,
yeah, you got to pull your weight.
Yeah, you got to pull your
weight. Al ain't trying to build no house in Beverly Hills.
Oh man!
No pun intended. No pun intended. Man.
Yeah,
Bob said that we did.
I could have built a house in Beverly Hills, man. And he has a big house in Beverly Hills too. I've never been, but I know he has a big house in Beverly Hills, man. But yeah, man.
Yeah, let me get up off your shit though, Fred. I ain't trying to hog it, man.
No, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate it and tell Errol.
Hey, salute though, Fred. Keep doing your thing. I'm gonna get on his ass and tell him come on, get in here. I'll be on him. He gonna get in here on his own time for sure. I know. He be watching and he support what you doing. He like what you doing for sure. Because believe me, he don't watch half of this shit on YouTube. None of that. He don't be chimed in on that. So if he mentioned you or watching the clips or bring it up in conversation, when I bring something to his attention, he rock with you. So keep doing your thing, Fred. The way you've grown your platform.
I just don't want that nigga to miss $20 million. I don't want to look at Errol when that nigga's retired and be like, how the fuck didn't you fight Crawford and get that back? When you're better than the nigga, you know what I mean?
Right. Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to buy your girl a Birkin bag, you know what I mean, to go away for a weekend. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? You got to play that game to get them. You got to get that. You got to draw that nigga in. I don't know how to do it, but I just don't want to miss that bag. And Terence Crawford, he don't want to miss that bag. People gonna clown his ass if he don't fight. Don't you know? The boxing world will clown him forever if he don't fight Errol Spence. Clown him forever.
Nah, it'll definitely be on his you know, I feel like it'll taint his legacy in all honesty a lot less than it will taint E's for sure. Oh, for sure. No doubt in my mind. And he don't get that. He don't get that boxing fans gonna walk up to him 10 years, but hey, can you sign this for me? Hey, bud, why you never fought Errol Spence? And then you're gonna get a fan like me, like who's gonna say, were you afraid of Errol Spence? You get what I'm saying? You don't want to live like that. And
Rick,
it'd be one thing if it was something that people had to dig for. But
right.
the way the whole 60-40 split shit came out, and like everybody gonna know, like it don't make sense because people know like he's not the bigger draw. So that'll be the reason that the fight, was held up. It ain't no scared or none of that shit. It's the business. Everybody know that. As much as the boxing fans want to put it on this or put it on that, I mean, in reality, everybody knows Bud is not worth 50-50 split. No ifs, ands, buts about it.
And then that's on par with the fight. If you ask 8 out of 10 fans is gonna say, "Oh, Errol deserves more." I'm not talking about like all his fans. I'm talking about the people that like go to platform.
Hey, Fred, you really being lenient. It's really more so 9 out of 10 because 8 out of 10 probably not even gonna know who bro is. In all honesty, casual. Nah, be real.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like casual, like who, like So come on now, come on.
All right. I'm with it.
Come on.
I'm with it. I just know everybody knows the fight is 60-40. Like it's not even a debate. It's not. Bud can't go nowhere in America and be like, man, it's a 50-50 fight. People can't even name 5 of his opponents.
Man, I can't. And I watch boxing.
Go to a Mavericks game and just poll people, or go to a Laker game or a Knick game and say, hey, name 5 opponents.
Nah.
Terence Crawford is fought. They can't even pronounce them.
They won't know.
You know what I mean?
They won't know.
Yeah, and that's a fact. So man, it's you guys are right, but you got to reel his ass in. That's my whole ticket. I'm not telling that nigga not to give up his record.
Hey, I mean, shit, what can reel a nigga in better than $15-20 million? For shit, like if that can't reel a nigga in, hey, I don't know if a nigga be reeled in, man.
But you know what? They might be dumb enough that they think 40% is $3 million. They think 40% is less than $3 million. You get what I'm saying? Like they think
okay. I get what you're saying.
Like they may think as a team 40% is like we getting 40% of $4 million?
Right.
That's gonna be less than $4 million. No, nigga.
Right.
The gate gonna be $20 million. What are you doing, nigga? It's gonna be $10,000 to sit on the floor.
Hey, nah, it's gonna be one of the ones for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And that's big picture. So I don't want to I don't think that team as a collective is as bright as y'all's team, but I think we're all born with a level of common sense.
Hey, but you know what they say about common sense? One of my big homies told me at a very young age, common sense ain't so common.
Well,
it ain't so common. And that's and as the older I get, man, the more and more I find that saying even more true.
Right. I couldn't agree with you more. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Fuck it. Hopefully it comes to fruition. You got Ugas next, and I'm trying to get Ugas on the show tomorrow. So
okay.
So you get to hear him speak Spanish and then with his interpreter.
Right. Now Ugas cool though. He got something, man. So I'll be finding out stuff that the same as everybody else. So I've been watching, you Blue Blood talking about that's next, and they stripped Manny. So Manny really did get stripped officially.
Yeah. Basically, he's champion in reset. So that means Ugas is promoted, and Manny will have the option to fight for the belt if he chooses. He gets to jump.
Oh, so he can potentially fight Ugas for it.
No, he can fight the winner of whoever Ugas fights next.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Which will in return give him an opportunity at getting it back or whatever.
Yeah. So that'll give him more leverage on Manny and Crawford at the end of the day.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, Fred. Don't let me. I ain't trying to hold up the show, man. I know.
They enjoy you.
I know them other cats trying to call in and stuff, man. I just want to call in and just let you know, man. We ain't on no shut up and box, man.
No, you shouldn't. Hell no, you shouldn't.
And
I think Errol made a great point when he said, "Tell the men in the suits to take a pay cut."
Yeah, nah, it don't work like that. They need theirs, so I can't knock my brother for one he is in full.
I respect that. Go get your money.
Because of course, rest in peace, Patrick Day. But I mean, that's the reality of it. And a lot of people see, these guys that are extremely talented, and you would think, that can never happen, but it only takes one shot.
Right. You're absolutely right. It only takes one shot. You're absolutely right.
So people don't understand that, or we forget, at times. But that's really what it is. So in reality, long term, I can't knock anybody for wanting to get everything that they feel they deserve when it comes to stepping in that square circle.
Right. No, you dead ass. I just hate what they did to Pernell Whitaker and shit, and I'll be like, man. That's what I don't want to happen.
Yeah, all these greats, man, died with nothing, man. Well, I'm not gonna say all of them, but shit.
Yeah. No, they don't die. I mean, they don't retire multimillionaires for the most part.
Hell no. Man, and like you said, Pernell Whitaker, man, that's crazy. You would never think that, somebody of that magnitude that had been in that position in life at one point in time would, go out on some stuff like that. Like, what the hell is he doing walking across the street, walking anywhere? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
extremely unfortunate.
Yep, for sure.
But that's why you got to get what you work, Fred.
Okay. Yeah, get what you work. I'm with you on it. I just think I honestly
and we plugged in with Noah himself. We building ships. Motherfuckers.
There's a piece of me that believes that no one has ever sat down with Terence Crawford and done numbers with him. You get what I'm saying?
I can speak on that. Yeah, I mean, you probably assume so with Bomac being his head honcho,
They don't get it. Bomac don't get it. No, Bomac don't get it. I don't think so.
Right.
Wouldn't you rather get 40% of 100 million?
Come on now, Fred. I already know where you're going. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
It'll be the biggest payday he's gotten thus far. No ifs, ands, buts about it. The whole world knows that. So why wouldn't you want to get that?
Right. You're absolutely right. So I don't know. Terence Crawford is looking real retarded in these streets. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not making sense. It's not making. He's hustling backwards.
Hey, but that's that ego. That's that ego, man. Like you talked about.
I'm not cutting weight. I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm not cutting weight to fight for $3 million.
Right.
When I'm approaching 34 years old. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get shit. Maybe I'm trying to fight Errol.
Nah, he is on his way out. Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go as far as to say that. But, he's on the tail end of his career.
He's getting hit a lot more now. So, I mean, that's the truth. Kel
Brooks, that jab, Kel was putting that stick on him, as the old head say.
Yeah.
And we know who got that stick.
Yeah. Errol got a great jab. Errol got a great jab, man.
And to be honest, man, we still haven't seen the best of E, man. Like people, man. To see, it's gonna be the next one. But to see, just where he came from, to where he is, to what he did, like, man, that's come on now. It's unbelievable. And then his thing is, man, like, well, I'm gonna beat you with all this if I can beat you easy.
Yeah.
So it's still more to come. Case in point, like with Mikey, people are saying, he couldn't box, this and this and that. And man, Fred, you didn't give him my Nostradamus tag, but I told you if he didn't knock Danny out, he was gonna box him out his socks. And Danny couldn't hit the left side of a barn, no pun intended of disrespect. But I told you, he was gonna make it look easy.
He did make it look easy. He scared me in the 9th and 10th round. I'm like, nigga, tired. Not in terms of losing. But I thought he was a little bit tired in 9th or 10th round. You know what I mean?
Nah, he really got bored. That's really what he was like, bro. Like, damn, because in reality, and this is he was waiting. He said he was waiting for that shit. He was like, man, make a left hook. And it never came. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, like this is it.
Okay.
So that's really what it was. He was having to keep himself, you know what I'm saying, in the, keeping himself on the bar, because he was like, man, bro, this, they, said it was this and this and that, but shit, I'm doing this, shit, this shit is easy,
right?
Like, right.
So
So yeah, but I feel you though, Fred. I don't want to make it make sense, man. And hopefully they can come to making it make sense, man.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
ain't no shut up in box though, man. We gotta get the full
no,
thing. And we plugged
no,
in with
get it.
Noah, Fred. We plugged in with
Okay,
Noah.
I don't want that to happen. I just don't want you to lose the fish. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
I just think, man, I don't know, man. I mean, Terence Crawford is looking real bad in these streets, man. Like he's looking real bad. Like I'm holding the damn back from like just calling him just. I mean, you got to be retarded, man. You got a white man calling you a slave, basically. And you got a guy who's saying I can guarantee you, 13 to 17 million dollars to fight me, basically. And you're not going to fight. Like I'm confused. Like. I mean, everybody wants to see that fight. Like it's not, and then you don't want the shit to get overcooked. The shit get overcooked. It's like,
right.
So
let me ask you this, Fred: does everybody want to see it because of E or because of them collective? Because that's a good point that a lot of people have been talking about. Everybody's saying all people want to see the fight, this and this and that. But shit, why people ain't been buying Bud fights, man? If they want to see them fight so bad.
Well, in boxing, in that case, it takes two. Like Errol Spence is the best fighter in the world. Terence Crawford is the mid-major that's beaten every mid-major in America in terms of colleges. And now we want to see if he can beat Duke. You get what I'm saying? Like I want to see he's Butler, right?
Right.
We see how he looks. Like there's a lot of unknown commodities about Terence Crawford. He hasn't fought a Hall of Famer.
I think that it's
go ahead, DB. Go ahead, DB.
Yeah, Bud probably have more natural talent. I feel that people might believe, and EJ puts in more work over his lifetime. You know what I mean? So I think it's a matter of and his natural abilities beat EJ's hard work and his grit. And I believe that more people think that the grit and the blue collar style of this Texan will outdo the Cornhusker. Also, the guy is undefeated, and he's undefeated. So somebody's got to go, as they say. And on top of that, you came up to this division and you collected a belt from Jeff Horn, who ducked me 3 different times. So, there's a lot of different reasons that we need to see the fight, though. And one of the things that we don't do in our community is we don't condone the bullshit. You know what I mean? Like we don't take one of our fighters and allow ducking. Shit, we ain't gonna accept it from EJ and we ain't gonna accept it from Bud. We're gonna hold both of their feet to the fire and say our dudes need to get in the ring and fight each other. So there's a lot of reasons, man, but I think those are some of the primary reasons why we want to see this.
No, Earl, in terms of money, the answer you probably wanted, does Earl generate more money? The answer is hell yeah. Like it's not even close. But there's like there is people think that Bud Crawford is that good. I don't think he's that good. I don't. But
I mean, Bud is talented. For sure. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him. He's a hell of a fighter. But at the end of the day, the level of opposition he's faced, I mean, that's most definitely in question. Not just by me, but I mean, by the majority of the boxing community and by some of the people that know boxing better than a lot of us and get paid to analyze the game.
Mm-hmm. Bud just don't make sense. It's not adding up. The alibis ain't adding up. The money ain't adding up. It's not adding up right now. And the longer this prolongs, Earl's gonna come out the winner because he's the most likable guy. 2, he's the most popular guy. You know what I mean? So Errol is gonna win in the court of public opinion, but the fans really want to see who wins in the ring.
No, for sure. I mean, like I said, Fred, I mean, everybody does, but at the end of the day, man, it gotta make sense on the back end, man. Mm-hmm. Bud gotta humble himself, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even humble himself. It's not even about being humble. It's like, what's the truth?
Man, that's a good point.
Ugas ain't gonna come in here and be like,
Nah, you're right. But see, Bud is, he's holding on to those accolades at 130 and 135 and 140 with dear life. Or no, 135 and 140 with dear life.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, he's four division. He works up at 132, right?
Oh, three division, 35.
Yeah. So 35, 40. Well, no, yeah, 35 and 40 and
47.
47.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So he's on none of those other accolades with dear life, man. But at the end of the day, it's all about what have you done for me lately. Now, not his accolades. I mean, salute. We tip our hat to him for his accomplishments. But we talking about present day, man. I mean, if they was, like I said, man, he's the bigger draw for sure. So.
Well, by far. Man, I don't know, man. We'll see. Beat Ugas, and then the pressure's on him.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The pressure's definitely on him. You beat Ugas. Like the world is gonna be like, okay, Errol got 3 belts. Now what's yours? Now what you gonna do? Now it's gonna be 65-35 now. Like now you done fucked up now. Now it's like, damn.
Hey, it's chestnut checkers, Fred.
Yeah, man. Now you in position. And now Bob might set him up with Virgil Ortiz.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And then if Bud show any kinks in the armor, people gonna be like, Errol, go ahead and do what you want.
Hey, Bird's ain't in the play with. He ain't no Kell Brook.
I don't know. I've never seen him fight. I've only seen highlights.
I seen him fight on a few occasions. He a dog. He got some for sure. Okay. When I saw the negotiations on that, I was kind of like, okay, Bud, go ahead and take this one. That's respect.
Yeah. Bird
ain't gonna lie. He from Dallas too. He's special.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this: if Bud takes that fight, he's the stupidest fighter in the world.
It wouldn't be the best fight to take before.
No.
Yeah, you're right. I already know what
it's just business. It's just business. Why would you take that
you're
fight?
Right.
And you got Errol.
You're right.
You got to be the dumbest nigga in the world. Mandatory. I'm about to unify. Nah, you ain't about to do this guy. No.
And he gonna make more money fighting Errol EJ than he would,
That's the
than he
point.
would him for sure.
That's the point. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, man, we'll see. If Virgil got to beat Hooker though, Mo Hooker, and he's fighting him on the 13th or something of March or somewhere in there. So we'll see. 13th.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight too. Mo from Dallas, he got something. So we're gonna see if Virgil can make it out of that. It's gonna be a big step up for him, with Maurice coming back from the Ramirez loss. He got something to prove too. So it's definitely gonna be some fireworks. I feel for sure.
Yeah, that fight won't go 12.
Nah, somebody getting stopped for sure.
Yeah, somebody getting stopped for sure, guaranteed.
But hey, man, Fred, I'm on the way taking it into the back cave, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna hog up the time. But appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you.
Hey, man, keep doing your thing. You're definitely raising a notch. I see a lot of cats imitating and trying to bite, but hey, ain't nothing like the barbershop, baby.
We got the sauce, man. We were born with it, man.
For sure. Right. And hey, man, hey, Reggie Owens a wild boy, man. the other night, man, I was like, hey, Reg, man, he legendary. He crazy, man.
Yeah, he crazy, man. Tell Errol we love him in here, man. And
I will, Fred. Salute, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing.
Sure.
All right, brother. What's up? All right, later.
Yep. DB, hustler home, fell asleep and shit. Let me get these super chat. DB, you still there?
I'm still here.
All right, thank you, man. I figured you didn't want to jump in because you didn't. Okay, Birdman, the last caller was watching. You talked. That was an hour ago. He's talking about DB.